I thought your lesson was absolutely fabulous.
Thank
It was
you.
totally age appropriate, knowledge appropriate, tied in the scholar's background. Um, it was just great. It was getting their bodies moving. It was getting their minds moving. It was just fabulous. I enjoyed it immensely, and so did they. Okay, so the first one, candidate effectively uses multiple representations and explanations at high levels. Absolutely. Your um, the book that you made was exactly at their level, challenging them yet with hard words like chlorophyll. Your acting out the different things was fabulous. You kept tying things to the map, which was also bringing in the social studies skills that we've been working on. And so it was very challenging yet very appropriate. So I thought that was excellent. Um, you linked their prior knowledge for the next section. Um, had them talk in partners, fabulous. Always getting that experience, so they
Yeah.
can share was fabulous. Um, modify and evaluate instructional resources to ensure comprehension. I just think that everything that you did, from repeat after me, say this words, act this out, um, look up here, do this, and just keeping them actively involved, um, you know, builds that comprehension, having
Yeah.
them talk to each other, taking the book to the discussion about different leaves and taking a trip to see those different leaves, and then going on a real leaf hunt.
Yeah.
It was just, um, it was fabulous, and I think that it really built in all of the comprehension. It was
Yeah.
fabulous. Let's see. Candidate recognizes student misconceptions about content and redesigns lesson to correct them. Um, yeah, I think with the comment, like when you talked about when Ethan brought up the honey tree, maybe saying something like, "You're right, honey comes from," or "honey," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just kind of maybe just a quick elaboration
Yeah.
on that, so that now they're going to go home and say, "Oh, we learned about honey trees today."
Mrs. Lewis said.
Mrs. Lewis said. But it was great though how you I think before maybe that would have rattled you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this wasn't in my plan, So I think that you're really, realizing, okay, I can take what they're saying and I can, build upon it a little bit. So
Yeah.
that was a nice to see. You're starting to do that. It was great. We didn't use technology this time, and I think that you really built in their time to master the academic language. You talked about chlorophyll at the end when you wrapped up your lesson, taking that green, that strong color crayon, and showing them how the colors are underneath and that was the chlorophyll. That was just,
Yeah.
building that comprehension even more. So you tied it through your whole lesson, and then when we went on the walk, talking about chlorophyll with kids and looking at the different kinds of leaves, that was just awesome. So I thought it went well. The pacing was great. The timing was nice. Your expression and your confidence is really building, and it's fabulous to see. So wonderful job. It was great.
Oh, thank you.
It was
I
a
had
lot of fun.
fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And one thing I noticed, like, as the kids were lining up to go on our leaf hunt, I really appreciate some of the direction, because you said, how many leaves are we going to have? How many are we going to find? And so there's some work that I feel like, okay, there's some good things that I need to remember. I need to, even when we're doing a simple task, I need to really well define that task and make sure there's no
what could go wrong? What could they do? Yeah.
No variation, so that they have a very clear, distinct, this is what I'm to do, this is how I'm supposed to do it, and this is going to be the result, so that they can follow through on the direction. And so I appreciate your help on that.
Oh, absolutely. It just comes out naturally. All of a sudden, I start talking, but it's taken 25 years to all of a sudden think like they would. Oh, I better tell them, 2 leaves, or I better tell them not to run in the, just kind of it just becomes natural as time goes by. So. And I loved how you tied it in with the math, with the graphing and everything.
Yeah.
It was great.
Oh, they did great counting.
They did great counting. I know. It was fabulous. So
Okay,
well
thank
done.
you.